Uh, yes, this is Ms. Black from Reality Bank. We're just trying to set up for Monday, so I just wanted to make certain everything was working properly for. Oh, sorry. Um, yeah, I because there's so we've heard from Mr. Trump that he has 500 million. So let me see, okay, so he says he has the 500 million. So that will be covering the bond that will be going through the bank on Monday, correct? March the 25th. I'm trying to get a sense of what time of he says it's for the campaign. I must have misunderstood. I thought his lawyers were saying that he doesn't have money for the bond. Okay, so the money he says he has 500 million. Is the 500 million then just campaign money that he can't use for the bond? So on Monday, okay, so let me scratch that out. Will you be contacting the Attorney General for her to start moving forward, or yeah, okay. So we should not expect anything on Monday. We don't know. Okay. All right. Well, the cats and I will be here at the bank, and just let us know, and we can get the paperwork all set up. But he says he has the money, but the lawyers are saying he doesn't. All right, we'll just be waiting. We'll just wait. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. All right, that doesn't make any sense. This whole thing makes no sense. None, zero. Zip. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. I am here literally every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. It's an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers. Hang on. Deborah Haggerty says you missed your calling. Oh no, I got the phone call. We have excellent troll slayers, and we've got a great community because of you. Thank you for being so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. All the questions are in the description box. You can I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in. All right, so we are starting right out of the right out of the gate. Trump has the money. Trump doesn't have the money. Oh, you're right. You're right. I should have. Yeah, Oh, it's busy. All right. Okay. All right. So, CC Ryder says he's lying for his base. He doesn't have the money. Sage, the Scales Tarot, Valerie said, just shell game. Yeah. So let's have a... actually, this is my understanding is this is a 30s phone. 1930s. So, and this does work. This, you can plug this into the wall. This is a real phone. So, anyway, let's have a look at. Glenn Miles says, or he doesn't want to spend his own money. Yeah. Yes, Proxy Roxy. 1 ringy dingy, 2 ringy dingies. All right. So this 500 million that Trump says he has, is that just campaign money? Because it didn't sound like it was campaign money. He said he had the money and he was going to spend it on the campaign. Lies. Illusion. Illusion, delusion. Lies. Oh, there's still lost snoozy kitties. The cards are pretty clear on this, folks. Fool. Actually, let me get the... Right. Fool. About a huge amount of money. Ace of Wands, talking about doing the thing, but absolute hermit, and Letitia James is got strength. So this should be the money, but it's lies. It's lies. He's just taking action the way he normally does, but he's isolated. He's extremely isolated. Letitia James is standing in strength. So at 8:30, let's go here at 8:45. Will AG James go forward with Seizapalooza? This coming week? Question mark. Let's make this 9:15. And thank you for being here and going through the news with me. So will H.E. James go forward with Seizapalooza? Friends with Monsters pointing out that Midas Touch posted Trump's all caps rant that Trump Tower was his. What did he say? Get your filthy hands off Trump Tower. Thank you, Astro Chic. Yes, Seizapalooza. Because it could also be she could freeze his accounts. How glorious would that be? He's hoping for a ship to come in. He's hoping to pull something off. Ten of Pentacles. Why isn't your family giving you the money you need, Trump? Knight of Cups. Temperance. I mean, she can't go in on Monday and, he's got till the end of day on Monday. She can't go in on Monday or even just Tuesday and just be like, okay, but she can definitely move paperwork forward. She can. He's toast. Look at this. Murray Wells says, empty the orange pockets, please. His dynasty. And Knight of Cups. They're coming to take your stuff away. Haha. Temperance. All right, it's not going to be super rushed, but this is homelessness or whatever that would look like in his world. And absolute losing his mind chaos. Because he's a narcissist. His properties are all he has. And that's his whole self-worth is based on money. The cards look really bad for him. Beverly, is it Trinidad? No decision to stay the judgment against him by Friday. Close of business. Is he going to push his luck until Monday late in the day? Probably. I mean, unless they just go in on Monday morning and say to the original judge, or try to see the judge in the morning and say, we just don't have it. Rose Blue, to the collector's office. They're coming to take it away. Haha. Yes. All right. Now, let's assume. Let's talk about that $500 million at 12.55. Will Trump be pulled off the ballot this fall if it turns out that a foreign entity gave him the money that he needs, the millions? In theory, the $454 million he needs by end close of day Monday has to come from his business. But foreign entity. Definitely shifting money around. Money courier. All right, who actually believes in the world? Who really believes to the point where they're willing to put the money up that Trump will be president again? How many people think he'll actually become emperor? Because he doesn't want to be president; he wants to be emperor. Magician sitting pretty. Yes, you can believe me. Absolutely, you can believe me. I am going to be president. I'm so rich. Really? Because you seem to be on your way to court. Matter of fact, on Monday, isn't he supposed to be in court somewhere? I know that the Bragg case was delayed, but wasn't there something else he was supposed to be doing on Monday? I thought there were two things. Because this is you going to court, and this is a sort of truth saying what's really going on here, and that this is a con. Malting's Cottage, there's so many I've lost track. Yeah. Will we be pulled off the ballot? It feels like he's going to have trouble before that. It looks like things rush to an ending before that, before he could be pulled off a ballot for taking foreign money. Because the first, this is just for the reading, Major Arcana ending coming very swiftly in a big way. But for the reading, it's Hermit, Three of Wands, hoping for a ship to come in for him. But he is financially in dire straits. So, Milady says 1.2 billion signed. I'm afraid I don't know what that refers to. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go well for him. All right, at 1640, Cosmic Goat Lady had a question about, chill down your spine, the human mannequin, human stock photo himself, cruel mannequin, Jared Kushner. And let's not forget, Jared Kushner wants Netanyahu to bulldoze parts of Gaza and take over beachfront property and for building resorts. Because he's vile. So, will Jared funnel or launder foreign money to Trump and get away with it? You'd think the person in charge would want to know where the money's coming from. Oh yeah, there should be some super duper scrutiny. Well, you know that one of the main investors in TikTok helped the Trump media situation, put up money for the Truth Social, that whole financial thing to go forward. So Trump could potentially get a whole lot of money, basically from, that's why he's suddenly saying don't ban TikTok. Yeah. Two of Cups. Six of Cups, Lovers, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups, Temperance. Even if Jared wanted to, and I wouldn't hold my breath on that one, the two people he had there, the couple, yeah, they should help me. They should help me. They should help me, but they can't. There's some. This is oversight, and this is temperance. Yeah, yeah. This, if Trump comes up with money on Monday, it's going to be scrutinized intensely. So, man. Cosmic Goat Lady also had a very good question I have not read on. At 1920. Do you think Trump's buildings and clubs are in any good condition, as in saleable? Midas Touch mentioned that 40 Wall Street is half empty. Plus, you remember the photographs of Mar-a-Lago with all of the crusted black dust and heaven knows what else. Are Trump's buildings and clubs, are they in any condition to sell? Amy Jones says Doral is said to be a dump. Four of Cups. Well, he's not listening to anything he doesn't listen to anybody. And if it doesn't affect him directly, he doesn't care. Are the Trumps in any good condition? He has caretakers for them, but there are decisions made that he doesn't hire the best people. There's corruption here, filth. Trump just wants the facade, and the hermits, this would be condemned buildings. This is all facade. And it's like you hire people who swear up and down they're going to do whatever it takes and keep everything just so, but then you hamper them. You can only give them so much money for maintenance. You don't approve things because you're busy off with the next big dopamine hit from, I don't know, locking puppies into small rooms or something. Whatever stupid thing he does, he's so awful. This, yeah, it doesn't look good. And this, having the devil in the middle, this is your mold, your dirt, your corruption, your things falling down. Teacher Reno, I pay for repairs. Yeah, maintenance is the big thing. Yeah. Oh, boy. All right. Bernadette had had a question here at 22:30. When is this madness going to stop? Lighting. The lighting makes me crazy. See, if I turn this down, it gets really dark. But if I turn it up, it's like I have no features. And if I put it on auto exposure, it's even worse. All right, we'll just keep on keeping on. I love this camera, except let's make this 2320. Yeah, except if I wear a dark shirt, then it just things don't go well. Anyway, Bernard Smith was asking, when is this madness going to stop? Susan Powder, was that her? Was that stop the insanity? Susan Powder, was that it? Something like that. Thank you. Thank you. Every time it seems they have Dumpty where they want him, he slithers away. I don't get it. Part of it is Jupiter. He's got a really good Jupiter in his chart. Gives people luck. Prouder. Thank you, Rose Blue. Powder, P-O-W-T-E-R. Thank you, Wayne Rich. He just gets away with it. You know, it is said, and I don't know if this is true, but what I've heard is that Napoleon, one of the reasons Napoleon was so successful was because he didn't believe in the old way of conducting a war, which was that the aristocracy immediately became the generals and the high-ups. He didn't do that. He went to the common people who were already in his army, and he would, if he was interested in promoting somebody to an important position, he would go to everyone who had fought with that person and ask, Was he born under a fortunate star? Basically, is he lucky? Thank you. Linda Smith, my question didn't get out of the list. Oh, I'm sorry. We did fill up pretty quickly. Perhaps throw it in tomorrow before I come on, please. Yes. Knight of Cups. Yeah, Biden will win. And Trump will be a 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th time loser. Republicans are still hoping that the country will back them in this coming election, but it's not going to happen because they took away women's rights. So you've got temperance, which means Trump has had luck, but it's not going to continue. They done messed up in so many ways. In so many ways. Thank you, Linda. Oh boy. All right. So Oversight had a question at 26. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. It's nice to have my hair down every once in a while, but 27. It's very much in my face. And anyway. All right. If Biden wins and Democrats hold the Senate, will Biden have the opportunity to shift the ideological balance of the Supreme Court? Hello, Salty Chip. All right, will Biden be able to change the ideological makeup of the Supreme Court? Knight of Pentacles. That's where I was in now. We're conservative. See, Democrats are at a disadvantage this coming November in the Senate. I get that we will actually retain control of the Senate. That's what I've been getting. But it's not just a done deal. We really need to get everybody to go out and vote. Everybody. In every blue state and every red state, we've got to get people voting. For the court, Sun, Hermit, Hanged Man. You would think maybe this would be Democrats actually looking into Kavanaugh's past, actually going through the ethics issues of Clarence Thomas and all those gifts. But Two of Wands, Queen of Wands, and this would be Republicans not really letting them the way it should be done. As far as Biden, he's not even here. So yes, that was telling me about if there'll be the ones who are there would be held accountable, because that might clear out some space. But will he get the space? Will Biden get the space to make ideological changes on the court? Ten of Cups. Four of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Empress. Nope. Silence. No movement there. The dynasty of the legacy of the extremely conservative court, and there's America. The only way to get around this court is to pass laws that are very clear. Because they're not supposed to be in creating law, they're supposed to be interpreting it. And if there is a national pick a woman's rights, if any of it is passed as a national law to protect women, the Supreme Court, in theory, is not supposed to be able to knock that down. We've got to get people voting. We've got to get people voting. All right. There were some questions about specific. Well, let me do this one and then hang on. At 31:15, Kelly had a question. I go with 31:20. Will President Biden expand the Supreme Court in his next term? Will President Biden expand the Supreme Court in his next term? There are 13 districts. Makes sense to have 13 justices. Page of Cups. King of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Hermit. Empress. Knight of Swords. He's very isolated in wanting to do this. It feels like eventually there will be, it feels very much like eventually there will be more. There will be more than just 9. But it's over here. This is that they're going to be, the Trump made such a mess, but there's isolation here. I don't think Biden's going to. It happens, but I don't think it happens for a while. Vote blue. Vote blue, vote blue. Or prove me wrong. I will be perfectly happy with that. No one who does this is 100% accurate. You read on the collective energy. You see if you can get any insights. But anybody who tells you that that's it, 100%, I'm always right. No, they're lying. That's not how this works. So please prove me wrong. Or just please vote. So, Rose Allen, do you have to have a membership to have a question addressed? No, you do not, but just throw it in before I come on. I'm literally here every single day of the year. I take questions out of the chat before I come on. That's all it takes. Completely free. All right. Let's have a quick. We will take a quick. I don't think we should look at all 3 of these, but let's take a quick look at Thomas. 34:15. I don't have any tea. Let me hit save here. So, Clarence Thomas, what's your future looking like? Justice Moneybags. Raymond DePascal says, for sale, future president, $465 million. Or best offer, rubles and crypto accepted. Oh, he does what he wants. Isn't it glorious? Justices should get away with everything because they're Supreme Court justices, so he's better than us little people. You know, the little people. Clarence Thomas. Please vote blue, because there is a possibility of them finally taking a good hard look at Clarence Thomas and him having omitted all kinds of stuff, omitted, quote unquote, all kinds of stuff on his disclosure forms, decisions that he has made to take $1 million vacations, etc. All this lovely, lovely stuff. But this is being hemmed in. But this is a big old kaboom and aggressive law enforcement. I think that the Senate, this feels like the Senate going after Clarence Thomas. I hope that means that the Senate's still held by Democrats. Hopefully the more the better. Because this does not look good for Clarence Thomas. I'll take that. Oh, is it rubles? Not rubies. Well, rubies might be more, might have more value. Exactly. Man. Yes, Louis Tavalis. Fingers crossed. Yes. All right. So let's go to Rose's question. 3710. 3715. Will the House remove the motion to vacate the Speaker soon? The motion is so disruptive to our process because MTG, we don't call heinous Gorgons Karen anymore. We call them Marjorie Taylor Greens. The Gorgon has basically, she's trying to put in a motion to vacate Speaker Mikey He Hates Everything, the heretic. You can tell I don't like these people. Six of Swords. Well, it's their ability to have a new vote for speaker. The speakership is, it's their own. That's the decision they've decided on amongst themselves. We can't do anything about that. Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Fool, Nine of Wands, Ace of Swords. Yes, Kelly Ramsey, Cruella de Ogre. Yes. Well, Marjorie Trader can go screech her tires and be as awful as she is, but you've got to get everybody behind. You've got to get all the Republicans to vote him out. Or you've got to get at least a number of them enough to vote him out. Who's the fool? Because the truth is coming. This feels like it's Herb. But let me get some clarification on who this. Because I've been getting the sense that the Republicans in the House, they're tired. The regular, not the MAGA, the regular Republicans in the House, they're just tired. Against motion to vacate. Legal, leaving. Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Swords. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Not right now. But on the right, they're not going to give up. I really don't think this is going anywhere. But I don't, it's not because Johnson's in any particularly great in any great position. So that was, let's have a look at that. Where was it? Right up here. Because I like to give you guys credit because you bring such good questions. I know there was an earlier one, but the most recent version came from Michael Hill. Enter Jeffries, stage right. Let's have a look at that. But I know there was somebody earlier who brought it up. I just can't find it quickly. Sorry. 41, 30. Will Jeffries become speaker before November? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Salty Chip says, I was washing dishes when you were saying this. Vote blue. Yes, please. Count all of the votes. Yes. Speaker Jeffries. Michael Hill says, I'm hopeful. Well, I just cut the deck and it doesn't want to go back together. And I've got the Hangman and Death. So that would be suspension. So we've already had yet another Republican say they're leaving, and not at the end of term. They're leaving now, end of the month, something like that. Speaker Jeffries. Oh, thank you, CC Ryder. Jeff, yes, that's it. Billionaire, donor investment, TikTok's parent company. Thank you. Speaker Jeffries, huh? Nah, no. Interesting, the card for the reading is the Justice card, because we have been waiting for Jack Smith to act, and that might move things along. Please. But I've got the World, I've got the Ten of Swords, King of Wands. So I'm asking about Jeffries becoming Speaker of the House, but I've got stuff about the Republicans caught up with Trump, Nine of Wands, and then Strength at the end. So if Jeffries becomes Speaker before November, it would be because of something to do with Trump the man. Ending legal matters through the multiple legal matters through the metaphorical body here. It's not real. Trump. People feeling really beaten up, but there's real strength in the case, the change. Yeah, let me see if I get any clarification. Let's try putting it this way. At 44, 45, will Jack Smith indictments in Congress affect the balance of power, maybe even giving the speakership to Jeffries? I'll put giving in quotes. Because he wouldn't, that's not why he would act. Because he's actually good at his job and honest. I know, crazy. Look. Jack Smith, where are you? Jack Smith, where are you? Congress. Remember Congress? Poke, poke. Hey, Congress. You are your people. Six of Swords again. These are Republicans sitting pretty, and there's a world card. So how things have been going, how things have been done in the past is over. End of chapter, end of page, end of chapter, end of book. We're moving on to something completely different. This is evidence-based. The institution and strength, actual strength. This doesn't feel like corrupted strength. There's change coming. There's definitely, there's a change coming. I've been getting this for how many months now? Catherine Lopez says Congress is on vacation. Fingers crossed someone will quit when they get back. They've been losing people. They've been losing, what, at least one person every time they go on vacation or something? Now the thing is, though, how could they go on vacation if Marjorie Taylor Tot Green put in a notice to vacate, motion to vacate, or whatever? Thought they had to deal with that within a couple of days. Oh boy. All right. All right. Okay, let's jump to, one second here. I've been waiting to get to this. Janet Stafura had a good question at 4810. The budget has passed with major cuts to Social Security and Medicare benefits. You mean the Social Security people paid into their entire working lives? But you want to cut that? Really? Really? As well as programs that help people. Oh, I'm shocked. Surprised. Oh, wait, because the motion to vacate, or was that? Has not been brought to the House floor yet, says Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The budget is passed with major cuts to Social Security and Medicare benefits. Hello, Crystal Magic. Man. Will it pass? Will Biden sign it knowing not signing it will cause a shutdown? Burden. Yes, taking away women's rights. Yes, do take away Social Security and other programs for seniors. I'm sure it'll go really well. I I don't think they're getting rid of it. They're just, Bernadette, they're just cutting into it. I've got a death card, and they've gone off on vacation. Yeah. Institution. But this, making these big cuts, this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt Republicans. Well, they immediately went on vacation, so nobody can ask them questions about it. I'm fine, Lainey. It's just harder on some days, the energy and what we're talking about. Do I really look that tired? I thought I looked okay. Oh, Eileen says FYI. Oh, it jumped. Hang on. Where was it? Hang on. Thank you. Thank you, Lainey. Sorry, I just saw something. Okay, Eileen, FYI, Biden signs $1.2 trillion funding package after Senate's early morning passage ended the shutdown threat. Roxy says, but where are the cuts? To new recipients or those already on? Any cuts are ridiculous. Well, Michelle, Tom is saying, I thought MSNBC said everything would remain the same with no special help. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Eileen. Thank you. Okay, intrepid viewer. Aren't we all intrepid viewers? Because Lena's awesome. I can't find anything that says the budget that passed cut Social Security and Medicare. One article said this budget expanded both. Lewis C. says no cuts. Okay. Thank you, Crystal Magic. Thank you. Well, so Janet's deferred. That did not happen. So that's good. I'm having a little trouble. Catherine Lopez says, I'm sure we lost something. Well, even if they didn't cut that, it doesn't feel all wine and roses. CC Ryder says from Vox today, the House GOP just gave Biden's campaign a huge gift. Roughly 80% of House Republicans just lined up behind a plan to cut Social Security and ban all women's healthcare, reproductive healthcare. Great. Oh, thank you, Crystal Magic. I don't push the channel as much as I should. All right, temperance. So basically, there's a lot going on with all of this, and of course, they want to take away women's rights, and Trump feels put upon. So of course, his cruelty knows no bounds, none. As much as people on the far right, they seem to be blaming immigrants, blaming people whose skin isn't super lily white. It feels here like the thing that they really want to limit is women. I think they really want to limit women. They want that more than anything. I think a lot of these MAGAs especially the male ones. I think they could even handle immigration as long as it meant it was only men and women had to stay home and couldn't vote and didn't have rights. And Glenda Miles says, bingo. Yeah. David Meinert says, y'all are dangerous. Why, thank you. Anyway, I'm getting conflicting stuff from the information and what have you, but it doesn't feel like it's all going to be sunshine and roses on this one, but it doesn't feel horrible. I think we just kept things going. So the government's not going to shut down. And now we just focus on getting out the vote in November. So, all right, let me see what else I've got here. Hang on, why are you not going? I need you to go down a bit. Let's have a knitting gal at 5640 was asking about the attack at the concert hall in Moscow. Will the attack at the Moscow concert hall be the beginning of Putin's downfall? Well, even though I want to say, they're Islamic terrorists. I know that. I don't know. I can't remember exactly where they're from, but they're Iran-backed, I want to say. But even though Putin's, from what I've heard, Putin's blaming, somehow it's Ukraine's fault. How do you... trying to see what Putin sees. It's. Have you guys seen that meme of the woman who's like this? You know, like, I don't see it. Yes, Kitty Holler. The U.S. We warned Putin, and he did nothing. Yeah. GM Dave says I have vitiligo. Oh, white supremacists call me a mutant. Tell me they're going to get me too. I assure them I'm right here. I don't understand these people. Why would that matter? Why? Why would that matter? I don't get it. Oof, brutal. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It is a massive tragedy. Massive, heinous tragedy. But will Biden use it to get people to rally around the flag? Yeah. But the thing is that you can try to blame Ukraine, but Ukraine didn't have anything to do with this. So, Did you say Biden? Biden. Did I say Biden? I'm so sorry. Putin. Yes. Ukraine had nothing to do with this. If I said Biden, I apologize. I meant Putin. Yeah, and it isn't enemy of my enemy is my friend with Ukraine. I mean, Ukraine and Iran are not buddies. ISIS claimed credit for it. Oh, thank you, Karen Bailey. Strength, Magician, Page of Pentacles. Get more people to sign up for the War Machine. Well, thanks, ISIS. Not only were you cruel and disgusting, you did not help your cause at all, but you've just strengthened Russia's resolve and got more young people to either volunteer or get called up. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, the U.S. warned Russia. Oh, well. All right. It's 1:14 here in Chicago. I'm so grateful for you going through the news with me. It's terrible to go through the news alone. So thank you for going through it with me. All right. So at 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. I need to start doing some recording soon because it's going to take me a long time to edit the recordings from my astrology course. But anyway, I'll be working on that. 1 week from, not tonight, but 1 week from tonight is Patreon's monthly social. If you're a patron, and I don't have super expensive tiers, you can come on screen with me if you'd like, or stay in the chat. It's a private live stream from 7 to 9 p.m. We're a little bit earlier than it used to be. 7 to 9 p.m. next Saturday evening, and we can talk, and you put faces to names and talk directly, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So next Saturday night. Thank you, intrepid viewer. All right, hang in there. You're not alone. Look around. Look around. You're not alone. We're in this together, and there are good days ahead. All right. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. So take care. All right. And I'll see you then.